The conversation that I had is with a man that I picked up, a passenger, um, and he clearly he comes across as an atheist. Uh, this is what I want to say is, isn't it weird like how people who don't know anything about what you're doing, they act like they're know-it-alls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's a person who we remember earlier. She had an acronym for that called Dig Jam. Remember Dina?
Mm-hmm.
Her acronym Dig Jam. It's like, it's dang, I'm good. Just ask me. Yeah, it's funny. And so they're know-it-alls. And this guy that I had a conversation with is a know-it-all.
Okay.
So as people in my listening audience might know, I do Uber on the side. I'm a ride-share driver. I do that for a few hours here and there. This is spare time because it's something it kind of keeps me busy. But in this latest passenger that I had, he I picked him up. It was about a 15-minute drive or so, not too long. But when I picked him up, though, he kind of said, "No, thank God." No, he was just coming from a clinic, so he said, "Thank God I don't have AIDS," which is already kind of working on. But it's good that he's at least thinking that way. But on the same sense, not only he said thank God, but just a few minutes later, he said, when I started talking about God and I mentioned the word facts, that it's a fact that God exists, and I was going to start digging a little deeper, about using the creation argument. You see creation, that's a sign, clear sign that there's a creator. Just like there's a painting, there's a clear sign there's a painter. Somebody painted that. There's a book, somebody wrote it. So I was going to do that. I was going to dive into a couple scriptures that immediately popped in my head that I was going to just throw at him. And like I said, the creation argument. But I chose not to because I was already starting to get vibes that I already knew where he was. And he leaned pretty much on the side of as a militant atheist. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to throw pearls to the swine because he already made up in his mind like he ain't going to listen. So whatever. So I just talked to him a little bit. But as I'm talking, and I said, as soon as I said the word fact, that proving God is a fact, and God's existence is a fact, that's when he started getting mad. He started getting hype in the back of my car.
What was he saying?
He just started coming at me with first he started talking about it's funny. Started talking about Joseph and Mary and trying to disprove the existence of Jesus and saying that Joseph was 90 years old and Mary was 13 and some weird stuff, trying to make a quotation from the Greek and Hebrew lexicon, but he couldn't actually find it. He couldn't actually quote it. All he was merely quoting to me was that Joseph and Mary existed.
Okay.
I'm not disputing that. That's stupid. So when I challenged him on that, he just merely drew back and said, you know what, you believe what you believe, and blah blah blah. And then later on, he started saying, it's weird. I mean, I would recap the whole conversation, but it's kind of slipping right now. But not only did he say, as soon as he said thank God, it dawned on me, because later on in the conversation, like I said, about a few seconds later, about 30 or 45 seconds later, as he said, and I said God's existence is a fact, he was challenging me and just flat out vehemently saying that God does not exist.
Okay.
And by challenging me to prove it.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, so why even say thank God when you don't even believe in the same God that you are thinking? That's hypocritical. But that's what people do. And I remember a rap song by Timothy Brindle, and he said that atheist patriots say God bless America. And when he said that line, it just really dawned on me, because that's what they do.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. They're staying up at baseball games. They put their hat on their heart or whatever, a heart on their chest, and then they say, God bless them. They're singing a song, but like, who are you singing it to? Or what are you singing it for? You are your own God. So, and again, so all in all, after just blowing up on me and going on a tirade and talking over me and all of this, and clearly his ears were covered by Satan, the God of this world. His ears were stamped out. So, and then at the end of his rant, which was around 5 minutes or a little bit longer, he just sat in the back, all lip all stuck out like that, and both arms folded, and say, I would appreciate, you don't talk to me for the rest of the drive. I'm only a couple of exits away from my trip. I'm a couple of exits away from my destination, so I appreciate you don't talk to me. I'm like, all right, cool. Just go ahead and continue to listen to my music, vibing to my tunes, and after that, we got to his destination, and as he was getting out, leaving my car, he said, don't let me bother you. He said it sarcastically, I know, just by the tone of his voice. Don't let me bring your day down, and then he went ahead and left. Like he's trying to have the last word. That's another thing that people do when they are clearly more trying to win an argument than bring about information. So I was thinking, I was about to make some phone calls, and I was sitting in the car, and I was thinking like, Titus 3:9, it says, don't, if I could quote it verbatim, that'd be great. I don't have my Bible with me, but Titus 3:9 says, but avoid foolish genealogies and strifes and stuff like that, because they are unprofitable. They're unprofitable. And I always keep saying to myself in certain conversations, I'm gonna just Titus 3:9 my way out of it, because it's unprofitable to either one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Just exit my way out of it. Even in the Proverbs, it says, do not answer a fool according to his argument, lest you become like him. But, and then the next verse it says, but answer a fool so that he can be innocent, so he can expose himself, which is what he did. Now, it's weird that it happened. It's going to happen eventually anyway. I'm going to run into atheists. I'm going to debate now. Might even have debates with atheists. But nevertheless, it just further validates the truth, again, of the Creator, of God. And the fact that the atheist is even here and dogging out his name is proof positive, but then again, it gives even more credence, even more precedence to the glory of God. Like Paul, the apostle, wrote in Philippians, is that whether people preach Jesus out of strife and envy, or whether they are preaching Jesus, instance for the benefit, for the edification of the saints, Christ's name is still being lifted. So I'm thankful, just as on the same vein that Paul the apostle was writing from his prison epistles, so the same as I am. Because I'm thankful nevertheless that the name of Jesus Christ is still being lifted and God is being glorified. Whether it be in that hate that's been spewed out of the atheist's mouth, or the love that I'm attempting to come at him with coming out of my mouth. But so that's just a little bit of my business. That's just what I want to talk about real quick in my latest ride. But again, my name is Chris Radisson. I didn't even sorry about that. I didn't introduce myself properly. My name is Chris Radisson, Sola Scriptura. If you like the video, go ahead and click like on the bottom. Or if you feel that compelled to share it, go ahead and share it with a friend, a family member, somebody they might benefit from it. I really appreciate that. Also, comment on the bottom. Just let me know your thoughts. Comment on the bottom of the screen, and also find my group if you have Facebook. Find me on Facebook. My group is of the same name, called Sola Scriptura. So just type that in the search block.
What is the name of the group again?
Sola Scriptura. So just type that in the search block, and you'll find my page. Go ahead and answer those 3 short questions and let me know who you are. To get a good feel of you. Let me know who you are. Answer the 3 questions about Christ's divinity and what you believe in. and I'll try to answer that within the next 24 hours. In the meantime, signing off. Yes, I encourage you to go in peace and serve your Lord. And if these kind of conversations, these debates might come across you, I hope that you're fully equipped in the Word of God to know how to handle it.